It's 2 a.m. Your body feels heavy with exhaustion, but your eyes snap open and your mind starts racing. You are physically spent, yet your internal rhythm is pulsing as if you're in the middle of a workday. This frustration often carries into the daylight. You follow the meal plans and put in the miles at the gym, but the scale doesn't move, and your clothes feel tighter around the waist every week. Focusing on calories and effort misses the hormonal engine driving these changes. Standard fitness metrics fail when the body is operating under a specific biological directive to survive a crisis. That directive comes from cortisol, the body's primary survival hormone. When levels stay elevated, the system begins ignoring health goals to prioritize what it perceives as immediate life or death survival. Your body is currently trapped in a state of continuous, invisible high alert. To stop the cycle, you have to recognize the specific ways this hormone alters your physical frame. Managing this requires looking at the internal chain of command that dictates how you react to pressure. When your brain's hypothalamus senses a threat, it signals the pituitary gland, the system's relay station. The pituitary instructs the adrenal glands to release cortisol, providing a surge of glucose to your muscles for fight or flight energy. Evolution designed this surge to be temporary, lasting only as long as a physical chase. In the modern world, however, the predator is a mortgage payment, an aggressive email, or an hour of stagnant traffic. These psychological pressures don't have a clear end, so the biological feedback loop never resets. The survival response stays active, transforming a life-saving burst of energy into a constant systemic burden. When the body is overexposed to this hormone, it leaves behind 5 distinct biological markers. First, the body begins relocating fat storage specifically to the abdomen. Cortisol prioritizes protecting vital organs during a perceived emergency, leading to a stubborn midsection that resists traditional weight loss. You may also notice visible puffiness or redness in the face. High cortisol causes the body to retain salt and water, leading to a rounded appearance and flushed cheeks that persist regardless of your diet. Sleep architecture also begins to fail. Normally, cortisol levels drop significantly at night to allow for recovery, but a stuck HPA loop keeps levels high, causing you to wake up suddenly around 3 a.m. with a racing heart. Concentration becomes difficult as the brain remains locked in a scan for threats mode. This constant chemical fight or flight drains your cognitive reserves, resulting in persistent brain fog and sudden irritability. Finally, the body begins scavenging muscle tissue for quick energy. This leads to physical frailty and thinning skin, and a slowed healing process, as the system neglects long-term repair to fuel its current state of alarm. These signs indicate that your internal network is interpreting daily life as a lethal threat, keeping you in a state of constant physiological overload. Most people respond to these changes by trying to force the body into submission. They adopt extreme calorie deficits or start intense, grueling workout regimens. This chart illustrates why that approach often backfires. Intense exercise and starvation create a massive demand for immediate energy, which the adrenal glands meet by dumping even more cortisol into an already saturated system. This places you in a sustained catabolic state. The body begins breaking down its own muscle tissue to survive the perceived attack of the training session, while simultaneously clinging to fat as a survival reserve. Stopping the breakdown requires convincing the hypothalamus that the environment is safe. You have to actively lower the heart rate and stabilize blood sugar to signal that the emergency is over. You can begin this reset by replacing high-intensity cardio with low-impact, steady-state movement. A slow walk in nature helps regulate the nervous system without triggering a fresh cortisol spike. Timing your caffeine intake is also critical. Stopping all caffeine by noon allows your body to follow its natural circadian rhythm, ensuring cortisol levels are low enough by bedtime to permit deep, restorative sleep. Supporting your system with vitamin D can help stabilize these pathways, though severe or persistent symptoms require a medical consultation. Doctors can use blood or saliva tests to ensure high levels aren't being caused by underlying issues like adrenal tumors or specific medications. When the internal alarm finally shuts off, the body can stop prioritizing survival. Only then can it release the protective weight, restore your energy levels, and begin the process of long-term repair. Lasting health requires working with your biology rather than against a state of emergency. Subscribe to the channel to learn more about how to synchronize your lifestyle with your internal chemistry.